please, yes.
Yep, got it.
All right. What's going on, guys? Repeat here, and we are back for another NNR Truck Series race live from Auto Club Speedway tonight. As always, third race this season so far. Knights is here in the booth with me. Knights, how are you, sir?
Doing pretty good, bud. How you doing?
Oh, I'm all right, man. We've got a 27 truck field tonight, and it looks like Serving Cone, your last week's winner, is going to start right where he left off. He picked up the checkers last week, and this week he's going to be the first to see the green with the 64 truck to his outside. But 27 trucks tonight, Knights. What do you think about this? What do you think we're going to see here?
I think you're going to see a lot of side-by-side, 3-wide, 4-wide racing. Be interesting to see if these guys can hold it together side-by-side long enough to not cause any wrecks and have a good race out here tonight.
Well, these guys are, these guys, they're in NNR. They know what the expectations are. They're ready to go. They're just finishing up their pace lap. They're going to be taking us to green. Serving Cone's going to gas it up first, and we are underway. I think it's like 130 laps tonight, so we're going to see different fuel strategies. We're going to see all kinds of different ways to try to get to the front. Serving Cone looks like he's going to try to get to the outside first, but look at him behind him, Knights. It's like a hornet's nest, as HD likes to say.
Yeah, sure was. And 98 of FNL Bowling there took advantage of that and went ahead and went from third starting spot to go ahead and grab the lead early going down the backstretch.
Yeah, down the backstretch, we're going to go into 3 and 4, big sweeping wide turns, and yeah, like you said, Bowling's going to go ahead and try to grab that inside line from the 45 of Cone, and they are 3 and 4 wide behind them, and it takes about 35 seconds to complete a lap here. That sound about right in the trucks? I know Cup is quite a bit quicker.
No, it's about 41, 42 seconds in a truck.
Okay, all right. So I definitely wasn't far off, but yeah, look at this field as they go by. 27 trucks, close to our Daytona numbers. Our Daytona numbers were 28 on the roster, so 27. Like again, big wide track, plenty of room. I don't think we're gonna see too many wrecks. I'm saying maybe 2, 3. Of course, we got the stage cautions. But these guys are all, given plenty of room, being respectful. We're 2 laps in now. Really no issues. As always, we do have NNR Smitty, your Daytona 500 winner, here with us tonight. He's going to be our in-race reporter, so any questions, anything like that, we'll be able to reach out to him. And I'm still going through through this field, Knights. I just caught up with the 4 of Memphis Phoenix. He qualified 6th, and he sent me a message. How did I do that? Memphis just actually wrapped up the championship in another league that he runs in, showing why he was the best there. So now he's over at NNR, starting here in the trucks, hoping to work his way up, I'm guessing. But yeah, these guys are clean and green all the way around.
Yeah, the 45 of Serving Cone took the lead last lap by. FNL Bowling just tried to get it right back from him, but he's going to tuck back in line here, get a draft here from Muffin, see if maybe he can get another run at that. You got the 20th Striker there up to the 4th position. He's having a good run early also.
Yep, Striker's having a great run, and you got the two truck of Dooman running really low, trying to catch back up to this top 4 that seem to have started running nose to tail down the front stretch. Now Dooman's actually put it up high and gonna catch the truck. Oh, was that the 9 truck I just saw out onto the outside of Dooman? I think, was that Carroll? Let's see if we can't catch up with our series leader. Let's see, going through. By the way, we do have Coey in the field with us tonight, their overall league owner. So good to see him come and wrangle it up with these guys.
Yeah, the blue and yellow truck you were referring to there, that's the 81 of Smitty. That's who that was on the outside there.
Okay. All right, gotcha. Yeah, the number was kind of hard to read. Thank you, sir.
Oh, no problem. Kind of, I don't know what happened here, but the Daytona winner of J.R. Horn, he's back crossing the start-finish line right now. Don't know if he got into some trouble early in the race, but he's almost a half a lap behind the leaders right now.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything in team comm, so but anything is absolutely possible. Gonna keep going through and see the battle up front. They are 2 by 2, almost like they started out. FNO Bowling on the low side, 45 a cone on the outside. Then you got the 2 truck of Dooman giving those 2 a shove. And on the outside, whoa, side draft. Yeah, that purple and white trucks. Yeah, man, that's a hard number to read. Yeah, that font's kind of wicked, but gonna keep going through. There's I just mentioned that the 2 truck of Dooman was in like 6th or 7th place. Here he is, worked up to second, right behind Bowling, as he got the 45 a cone to the inside. Thought he might have been cleared down low, but wasn't quite there, and pushed it back up track. Now, Knights, one thing about this track, these corners, you spend so much time in them. You can really keep the truck wound up, a whole lot of momentum out there, but the car down low may have the preferred line unless you're able to pinch him down low. So these guys, they're really making use of how wide this track is.
Yeah, I mean, you absolutely can pitch somebody down. I mean, the low line is the preferred line, but if you could get that high line of working, and like you said, keep the momentum build up, get the car turning, get the truck turning, I mean, it is possible to run up there. You just get such great straightaway speed.
Yeah, great straightaway speed. Difference in presets, different in tape. I mean, now these guys are all still on their original presets. They haven't made any pit stops yet. Nobody's adjusted tire pressures or wedge or tape or anything at all. It's just straight 1 through 9 preset. See where they land. Some guys will start off lower, some guys will start off higher, and they adjust from there. And really, it all kind of turns into who's put in the most practice to see what they're able to get their truck to do as the race goes on. I'm going to kind of peek over at Carroll's stream. Once again, we do have Carroll's stream up and rolling for lap counts, and it looks like they've got about 20 laps left in the first stage. Definitely appreciate Q-Dog. I see you checking in the stream tonight. Congrats on your first Xfinity race last week. I was keeping an eye on you, man. Good job. I definitely appreciate it. Let's see here. Hey, J-Pot, also, thank you very much for checking in on the race. Q-Dog, you got J-Pot actually sent out one of the biggest tweets for you, saying that he was really going to be following you and Cole and whatnot. So, yeah, great job last week. Let's keep going through the field. 19 laps to go in stage 1. And I'm going to get back over to my roster, keep going through the field. Definitely appreciate y'all checking in tonight. Little bit of contact. 81 slightly rubbed that wall, but he looks like he's all right. And we're gonna continue to go. You're starting to see the different packs break up, Knights. Those that might be on a lower preset versus a higher preset, and I'm wondering when you did some testing with this wear package, how many laps were you able to go before you started to get a little loose coming off?
It's like you said, it's according to what preset you use. With these trucks, I mean, you want to run a higher preset because they handle a little bit better than what an Xfinity or a Cup car would. So you can get away with running a higher preset. The only thing about a higher preset is it does get looser a lot faster. So on this opening run, you're probably looking about halfway, maybe a little bit more than halfway through the run. I would think you may start seeing them get a little bit loose.
Okay. All right. We've been sitting here with the 88 truck of Watt Racing, last year's series champion, back to defend his title. Kind of give a little bit of a slide job in the front of the two truck of Duman. Duman was just up front, contending for the lead, but it looks like he might have been pushed back a couple spots, but still absolutely running strong. And I see Shadowlack checking into the stream, saying he can't wait to tangle on Tuesday. First race of his NNR career. Shadowlack, yeah, absolutely, sir. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Let's see. I'm going to keep going through here. We check in with the 13 truck of Soroka. I love those colors that he picks. I tell you, it's like a teal or just a little bit. I don't know if it's lighter or darker than a petty blue, but man, I love that color. I'm gonna keep going through. Yeah, I caught up with the 19 of Horn. I see what you're talking about all the way back there. I'm guessing, kind of tail end Charlie back in 27th position. Yeah, we have 27 trucks on track tonight, and so far every lap has been clean and green.
You got about 5 of them on pit road right now, led by FNL Bowling. So I would think they're about halfway, maybe through this run. As we got the 4 of Memphis on the front stretch, just got destroyed. He was sitting sideways. Not sure if that's going to bring out a caution or not. I think it did.
Yep, there's the caution. I just saw it pop up on Carol's stream. Now Knights, I know we didn't want to see caution. Some people may have, maybe they didn't. But there was a lot of conversation in the league this week about whether to switch to the strict caution or stay with the model that they'd been running. Some people were saying if you just slightly rub the wall under strict caution, it brought it out. Where these guys they rub and beat and bang a little bit, and the caution doesn't need to come out. But we've had a few races here over the last couple of weeks where cars were it collected like half the field, and the caution didn't come out. So they stuck with the original, medium caution or whatever it's called, and I was glad to see that. I'm actually glad to see the caution come out right there because it really should have. Cars spinning in the middle of the track on the front stretch definitely called for it. But tough luck for Memphis. I'm sure he's able to get into the pits and get it fixed up, and he'll be back. A little bit of action here in the middle of the pack here. I'm not quite sure if somebody messed up or just a lag.
That's brought another caution out. You can tell by the way the cars
swerve up.
Yeah. That's brought another caution out. That's not going to make Coey happy, and usually Coey just tunes into the broadcast. But the fact that he is in this race tonight with these guys, that may not go over too well.
Yeah, he's actually in the owners chat on Discord, and he's letting Carol, the series leader, kind of handle everything, but yeah, he can't be happy with that. I know that happened a few weeks ago when somebody missed a shift and collected the whole field, but I don't think it was. I don't know if it was the same thing or not. Let's get back up front and find out who our leader will be. I'm gonna try to get back up to serving cone. I think he's going to be starting up close to the front at least. Okay, actually, we'll start off with our 5th place car of Watt Racing. We'll get a good perspective here. Get a bit of a top. Nah, there we go. I was going to go top view, but decided not to.
Oh, we got the 12 of Double J spun out in the infield right now.
Yeah, I saw that. He should be able to catch back up. But I believe by NNR rules, because he went out, I don't know if I didn't see any contact. I didn't see anybody else kind of get into him. I think he loses his spot. So he's got to restart at the tail end, if I'm not mistaken. Or Carroll might just say, hey, yep,
so
he's coming back up to his spot. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to refamiliarize myself with that. But, yeah, they're going to be going through 3 and 4 here and getting back up to the leader. As soon as the camera tells me who I'm actually watching here.
Bod Fusion, 37.
There we go. Yep, 37 of Bod Fusion, excuse me, with the 98 of FNL Bowling to the outside. And then you got the 64 and the 45 of Cone to the outside. The 88 of Watt Racing, that's your top 5. They're going to be bringing it down to the restart zone. Bod's going to take him to the green.
He
might have missed a shift. Yeah. Might have missed a shift and bogged down the field.
And definitely stacked up Muffin and Watt Racing up behind him.
Absolutely stacked up the field behind him, but doesn't really look like it caused too much of an issue. Everybody's able to get in the gas and let's go 3 wide between the 37 we were just talking about of Bod Fusion and 2. I missed a 2 on the outside. That's how fast these guys are getting through the corners here. Now, Knights, a lot of these guys are going to loosen up their trucks as the run goes on, and you saw them all right there kind of getting down on the inside apron going through 3 and 4. Usually that's pretty slick. With your testing, have you found that under the presets you're able to run that low line, or does it still get really, really slick?
If you hit your marks just right, you can run it. If you miss your marks even by ½ an inch, it's going to be really slick, and the car's going to want to try to come around.
Gotcha. So, yeah, pretty much. Now, the trucks, they're a bit slower than the Xfinity cars and, obviously, and Cup. So, these guys might be able to get away with a little bit more than the Cup cars. But now that it looks like they're all kind of migrating a little bit higher to keep up with the draft of the truck in front. I keep wanting to say cars, but you know what? These guys, they deserve to be differentiated. Man, they are. Look at these guys, Knights. My God.
Yeah, they're all over the place right now. They're keeping it clean and green, though, as of right now. Hopefully I don't jinx that.
Yes, they are. Yeah, right now I'm sitting on the 10 truck of Zachary Jason. He's a bit, towards the back more. And the racing that's going on in the back of the pack is just like it would be for like 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th if the whole field was all double wide. But, they are doing an amazing job. As it looks like we got RTTC Texas checking into the chat saying, let's go Jelly Roll. Rowdy Burns and Soroka. So I'm guessing that is a dirt fan. All those guys run a lot of the dirt tracks that came with Heat 3 and Heat 4. So definitely welcome to the stream, Texas. By all means, if you keep up with your buddies, slide on over to that subscribe button and just go ahead and give it a pinch it on down. Slam drafted, if you will. And Sunday nights here for trucks, Tuesday Xfinity, always live here on Twitch, and Thursday nights over on HD Motorsports stream on YouTube, all times right around 9 p.m. Eastern. Definitely glad to see you, sir. Anytime. I'm going to keep going through. As checking on Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll's kind of mired in the back right now. I'm not quite sure if something happened to him. Doesn't really look like he's got a whole lot of damage on his truck. Not really at all. Don't see anything going on with him. He might have just lost the draft, or I'm not sure what happened to him. But I'm sure if you check up with him later and say, "Hey, I saw you on stream. You're all the way in the back. What happened?" He'll tell you. get back up towards a little bit closer to the front. We check in with the 9 truck of Carroll here, mid to late pack. Carroll has, as I'm listening to him in team comms, he's talking about how bumpy this track has become. I've noticed that a lot with a lot of the tracks nights. Vegas for one. I mean, I remember having a couple of bumps in some of the past games, but on this game, the bumps are really, really, I don't know if I want to say exaggerated or not, but you definitely feel them quite a bit more. Carroll was just saying how bumpy the track is on the backstretch.
Yeah, this track is very, very bumpy on the backstretch. You can feel it every time you go down through there. They definitely made this more realistic with the laser scans they did of these tracks this year. And it makes the racing a whole lot more fun, because you got to be able to handle your car. You got to be able to handle your truck. I mean, hit a bump at the wrong time, you're going to go spinning.
Yeah, and I've kind of stayed with Carroll while you were talking, and as you see him go down the backstretch, you can actually see his truck as he's going over the humps in the track. It's amazing the way that they've rescanned the track and got everything back reincorporated. All right, Texas, yeah. Gamer tags Lone Star 09. All right, well, yeah. If you want, send me a friend's invite. My gamer tag, my Twitch channel, and my Twitter is all the same. Repeat 1975. I'll talk racing anytime. So welcome, sir. And that looks like that is the end of stage 1 as they come across. And if I'm not mistaken, let's see if I can't get back up to the front. I don't know if Servant Cone got that one or who. Yeah, it was Servant Cone, followed closely by Muffin. So Servant Cone's going to collect some valuable points. Go ahead, Knights.
I was going to say who benefited from that first caution was the 19 of J.R. Horn. Pretty sure he just finished 5th in the first stage.
So great comeback for Horn. Absolutely. I tell you what, Bod's been on, or not Bod, Cone's been on fire here. HD picked him last week because he already had the confetti all over his truck. And yeah, here he is, picked up stage 2, or stage 1 rather. And actually, Knights, if you take a look at that 45, he didn't stray. He's still running the paint scheme with confetti all over it. Hey, if it works, why change it, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. Yep, I see Master Killer checking into the stream. Good to see you again, sir. Thank you very much. And I'm back up front with Servant Cone and the 64 of Muffin down low. You got the 13 of Soroka, and then you got the 2 of Dooman to the outside. That's your top 4. Then there's your 19 J.R. Horn. Like you said, finished P5 and through his pit stop, he's able to retain that track position. So he'll have a nice start to stage 2. And as soon as Carroll comes back around to the start-finish line, I'll get us a count on how many laps are in stage 2.
Real quick, the 69 truck to Rowdy Burns, he was the inside front row there when the give the drivers control the cars, and he's dropped to the rear of the field. Not sure if he didn't pit or not. I'm assuming he didn't pit, so we're probably going to see the 69 come to pit road here when they drop the green flag.
Ah, gotcha. All right, let's see. Carroll, the guy that we were keeping up with a moment ago, is right around mid-pack, sitting like 16th or 17th. And Knights, go ahead and take us to green, please.
All right, here we go. They're going to take it down into turn 1. Serbican already got a huge jump on Muffin there. Muffin's going to tuck back in the line there with him. Curious to see what J.R. Horn does right here. He's restarted 6th there. He's around some good trucks. He's around Dooman. He's around Soroka. He's around Bod Fusion there. Some really good trucks up here. So we're going to see what that 19 truck's really got right now.
Okay, yeah. He like you said, that last caution really helped him catch back up through the field. The 45 and the 64, serving cone and the 64 a muffin, they're kind of checking out right now. I did check in with Carroll's stream, and it looks like this stage is 64 laps. I'm sorry, 26 laps. Excuse me. Sorry, my bad. 26 laps. That's going to make it 25 right there. And yeah, I do see a truck coming out of pit road, as you said, and right behind these guys, they are definitely getting after it. Let's see if I can't get to the hood cam. Now I'm actually on the 64 truck of Muffin, but because these guys are drafting so close, it almost made it look like I was on serving cone. Yes, Master Killer, Dooman is racing. He's in the field tonight. He's in his 2 truck. I'll actually see if I can go ahead and find him for you. There he is. He's right to the inside of God Power right there as they're coming through 1 and 2. Big field tonight, Master Killer. 27 cars here on track. And God Power right now, he looks like he's running about 4th. See some trucks going low. They're going to be able to hold on to it, get back up on track. Soroka, great save by Soroka in that 13 truck. Also some great racing by the guys that allowed him to get back up on track. Maybe checked up just enough to let him kind of squeeze in. But there's the 1 truck of God Power sitting P4. Let's see, here's the 4 truck of Memphis Phoenix. Kind of sitting in the back right now. There you go. Here's the 2 truck of Dooman. As you see, right in front of Dooman, somebody got loose coming off of 2. Don't think, yeah, there were no issues, no caution. It was he went off all by himself.
It was Muffin.
Was that okay? Yeah. Dooman right now. Go ahead.
I was going to say, don't look too far back through this field. He's running there behind Dooman and J.R. Horn. We got the 66 of our wise and powerful leader, Coey, making his way up through this field.
Yeah, now Coey, he's just running for seat time. Maybe get in a little bit before he's got to go over to race the Cup car on Thursday night. By the way, if you're interested in NNR, please, by all means, go to nnrleague.com. You see a lot of information there about the Truck Series, the Xfinity Series, the Cup Series. There's actually a merchandise store where you can go and you can purchase a T-shirt, purchase a hoodie, mugs, keychains, whatever. It's actually quite a decent catalog for an online race league. I'm actually wearing my NNR shirt right now. They're actually pretty comfortable. All tagless, you ain't got to worry about that. But gonna keep going through the field, watching the back half. Let's see. Knights, you still there?
No, yes, sir.
Okay. I heard something in my headset. I thought I might have lost the party or something. All right, great. Well, I'm glad. Let's keep going through. Here we see the 5 truck Lil Tank. Lil Tank actually missed last week due to some qualifying issues, but he is back this week. Lil Tank was your runner-up in the Truck Series Daytona race. He pushed the 19 a Horn. For, I want to say, what was it, Knights, for like the last 10 laps. He just stuck to his back bumper and shoved him to a win. I'm sure Tank would love it if Horn would repay the favor somewhere down the season.
Oh, yeah. They definitely didn't want to leave each other that race.
Nope. Starting to see these guys kind of separate into packs again. First through 10th is kind of by themselves, and then 11th through 16th is kind of by themselves, and then you got the last half or last third of the field. But I'm really surprised with all the side-by-side, all the drafting, the side drafting, the 2 and 3 wide. Like right here, I'm watching the 13, the 20, and I think that was just the 1 or maybe the 9, all 3 wide. But yeah, these guys are absolutely getting after it. They are not disappointing at all. So great racing so far. Only 2 cautions, one being the stage, the other for a spin, while someone was trying to get into the pits. So yeah, man, kind of makes me wish I was out there right now, Knights. Maybe one of these races. I'll call my own race as an in-race reporter. There we go. Yep. Speaking of in-race reporter, you know what? Smitty's kind of running in back half of the track right now, or back half of the
Smitty's actually spinning through the grass right now.
Yeah, just as I say that, I hope I didn't do that. I hope he didn't say, you know what, let me switch over on my mic from Discord to the chat, and he threw himself into the grass. Smitty, if that is the case, I absolutely apologize. I was going to check in with you to see how your truck was handling, and how you were handling the race. But I'll leave you be. I'll check in with you another time.
It's all good. I was just riding that white line at repeat.
Okay.
Trying to test some waters.
All right. Well, again, if you getting into the grass was because you were switching from Discord over to the chat, I apologize. But yeah, how's this race running so far to you? Have you been able to make any big gains? Is your setup running the way that it did during your practice sessions, or what kind of a feel are you getting from the race so far?
I'm getting a pretty tight feel with this truck. It's kind of just there. I mean, it can pass wherever it wants. It's just, yeah. I'm ready for stage 3.
Gotcha. Well,
got a lot of people I can hear right now.
I hear some people on team chats calling, pits and whatnot. So I will let you go, so nobody can say you didn't call out, and I will check back in with you later. But I definitely appreciate you. All right, let's keep going through. Here's a name we haven't called out much nights. The 12 truck of Double J, kind of leading this pack of about 5 or 6. You hear more and more calling that they're going to be going down through the pits. Let's actually catch up with a truck that's going to be getting to the pits here soon and show you how they're actually doing it tonight. They should be pitting off 3 and 4, staying as low as possible to the white line, and then as they come out of the pits, they have to stay on the apron until they get just past the dotted line. So I'll actually catch up with the truck that's in the pits right now and show you what we're talking about. And why not? We'll stick with the one truck of God Power, as you see him pulling into his pit. And we'll keep up with him as he gets ready to come out. Show you how they do it here in NNR. Catch a big swig of my Mountain Dew. And pretty interesting looking one truck from God Power. All right, and right about now, he'd say that he'd be coming out. So he's going to stick as low as possible on the apron all the way through 1 and 2. And some guys, you really have to breathe the throttle so you don't kick it up on track all the way around. 1 and 2 might have to, yep, and right there you saw the dotted line on the track. He swerved up just after it, almost had to get over a little bit sooner because of a truck that was, I'm not sure if that truck was spinning or having some other kind of issue, but yeah, great bit of driving there by God Power, showing us how they do it in NNR, not only in trucks but also in Xfinity and in Cup. So great work by the one truck as he takes the 54 into 22 3 wide. Go ahead, Knights.
I'd say your 64 truck of Muffin was your race leader, and him and the 88 of Watt Racing just had an incident coming onto pit road there. Muffin spun it out, and don't know how much time he lost, don't know how much damage he got, but yeah, little interesting there watching them two come to pit road right there. Should be seeing serving cone coming maybe this lap or next.
All right. Well, let's catch up with old Serving Cone. There's the 5 Little Tank. There's the 88 of Watt Racing actually coming out on track right now. Looks like he's kind of by himself. Doesn't really have anyone around him. Now, even though Auto Club is a draft track, it's not a drafting track. It's not like a Daytona or Talladega. However, you can get a really good pull off of the truck in front of you, and a pretty good push from the guy behind you. And just as Watt's coming out, you see the 19 of Horn and the 2 of Dooman and another truck go flashing by. Let's keep going through the field here. Check in with the 69 of Rowdy Burns.
Serving
I
gun
love
on pit
that
road, by the way.
Thank you, Knights. Appreciate it. I tell you what, Rowdy, I appreciate how he keeps his truck paint schemes kind of close. He keeps it the white with the bronze-ish or goldish colors. I always know what truck it is, even without looking at the number. But there's the 81 of Smitty and the 20 truck right in front. That's the 20 truck of Stryker. Really haven't talked about Stryker much. I'm going to keep going through. As you see a side-by-side battle here between the two. Let's see. Looks like the 81 is going to be able to just barely edge out the 20, but the 20 got a great run off that high side. They're going to run 2 wide all the way down into 3 and 4, but the 81 should have the advantage right here. I don't think the 20 is going to be able to pull back side by side. It's a great bit of driving, great bit of communication between those two, and yeah, they're going to get after it. Let's keep going through the field. There's the 37 of Bod Fusion. No real challenge anywhere around here. Here's the 51 of KG Swats. He had a really good run last week.
I'm going to go with this 98 of FNL Bowling as our race leader.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get on up to him.
He's got the 45 of Serving Cone catching really quickly.
Yeah, that's pretty good bet then. Let's see. Carroll's having some issues with his stream, so I don't think I'm going to be able to go off that. Mass Killer, yeah, if you're able to get in for Tuesday for here in Xfinity at Auto Club, it'd be great to see it. Just make sure you get your qualifying information in on time, and maybe we'll see you on the track. As I check in with Carroll's stream, he's actually sitting P15 right now, so just about mid-pack. He's 15th out of 27th. As soon as he crosses the start-finish line, I'll get us a lap count. Let's see, Knights, this stage right now is looking really, really green. A whole lot of separation between most of the trucks. As you see, the 45 actually get by Bowling right there for the lead, so more than likely it's Serving Cone back to P1.
Yeah, he did it pretty easily, but I want to say the 98 pitted probably 4 or 5 laps before Serving Cone did, so it's probably how he got the lead on those fresh tires, and now the fresher tires of Serving Cone just showing what kind of power they have. Oh
yeah, he kept with that with that paint scheme that HD really liked. The confetti all over it. Let me see.
I think that's was that the stage? No, that was not the stage. I thought it was the stage.
Nope, they've got 5 laps to stage, and it looks like Belly Shovel's checking in, saying, "Is there any way I can find Controlled Chaos's placement?" My first time watching. Absolutely, I can try to find Controlled Chaos for you. He was here. Yep, 16. I'm just trying to pick him up. There he is. Looks like a little bit of a fight right now, actually, with our Daytona winner of NNR, J.R. Horn. He's got a couple trucks pretty close by him. He's going to draft off the 19, going down the front stretch, crossing the start-finish line. And right now, Control Chaos, I'm not quite sure what position he's in. The 19 was a little bit further up in the field earlier, so I'm going to guess that Chaos is pretty close to the front as well. If you follow or if you're a friend of Chaos, please. There you go. Control Chaos is in P15, or I'm sorry, P5, per our in-race reporter Smitty, and we should be wrapping up the stage here. So in NNR, the top 7 positions all get stage points. So right now he is in position to grab a couple points and having a pretty good race so far. Sticking right there with the 19.
Sticking out there with the 19, but Coey just showed him how to drive it there real quick. Just made a move underneath him, got around him, and now Coey's trying to get around Horn.
Yeah, Coey, I tell you, Coey, he started a little bit closer to the back, and he has absolutely worked his way up. Whoa, a little bit of a bump to the 16. 16's going to have to get out of the gas and allow it to... that was almost bad. But good bit of driving by that 16 to keep it out of the wall as best he could. That was a pretty good door check. So good job by Chaos or Control Chaos to not get as much damage as he could have. But Belly, if you follow Control Chaos, if you're a friend of his, hey, Sunday nights 9 p.m. Tuesdays 9 p.m. I don't think he's a cup driver, so those 2 nights you'll be able to catch him right here on Twitch. Just go on over to that subscribe button and give it a little love tap and hit the notifications, and be able to watch him every week. Let's see, catch back up with Carol's stream. I'm gonna guess it's probably about 3 to go, maybe less.
Crossing 2 to go.
Thank you very much, Smitty. 2 to go. So I'm going to get back up with our leader, if I can find old Mr. Serving Cone. There we are. And he is side by side with FNL Bowling, going in 3 and 4. Serving Cone won stage 1. Bowling wants stage 2. And nice slide job coming off 3 and 4. That was a beautiful pass. FNL Bowling up high, 45 of Serving Cone down low. Let's see if Bowling is able to actually keep that high side momentum. Looked like the 45 of Serving Cone kind of kept him pinched up high to get the best run down into the corner. Bowling's going to try to come back right behind him. A little bit of draft, maybe pull out to the outside, get a little bit of a side draft, pull him back to him. But it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do that just yet.
It's going to be a good race.
They are close nights.
This is a playoff point on the line here. Both these guys running for the title.
Yes, they are. Both of them are running the full season. Oh, Bowling looks like he got tight. Hit the outside wall. And Serving Cone is going to take the second stage as well. Great piece of racing. All right, your brother-in-law. Well, there you go. Keeping it, following your family. Absolutely. I appreciate it, sir. All right, so Knights, that's the end of stage 2. Now, these guys do run 100%. If stage 3 is anything like that, he's still having some issues, but we'll have to see. Carol ended up right there in P16. All right. So yeah, it looks like we're pretty much gonna pick up almost where we left off. Before it was Serving Cone and FNL Bowling. Now it's actually Serving Cone and Muffin. Serving Cone's going to be the control cars. The 64 and Muffin's going to be on the outside. And let's see. Hopefully nobody checks up the field this time or misses a shift.
It looks like we got 2 casualties already in the race. We got the 27, a Jelly Roll. Looks like he has blown his engine. And 2 out of the first 3 weeks, the 86 truck of Killer has blown an engine. That is 2 out of 3 weeks this year to start the season.
Yeah, definitely a bad start to the season for a BMX killer. Yeah, he's gonna have a bit to dig out of. But hey, you gotta be in it to win it. I'm not sure if it's what could cause almost 2 weeks in a row, but gotta keep in it. Gotta keep those practice laps going and show up strong. Get the best finish you can. There's still plenty of time to try to lock yourself into those playoffs. But yeah, we're gonna stick here with the 45 of Servant Cone. They're coming out 3 and 4. They're gonna take it back to green with the 64 of Muffin on the outside, 88 of Watt Racing, and the 19 of JR Horn. P4. And we're back under green. Knights, a whole lot of stacked up cars in the back. The guys up front definitely got a great jump. They're 3 wide for P12. Excuse me, 64 Muffin just about took that 3 wide, but decided instead to stick it up high and go to the outside of the 88 of Watt Racing. And it's going to allow FNL Bowling to slide back into P2 and push JR Horn up to P5. And the 1 car, God Power, down low.
Yeah, I was going to say we ain't talking about God Power much at all tonight. Here he goes. He's trying to make it 3 wide here, maybe going for 3rd.
Yeah, God Power's actually been pretty strong. If he can keep the track position, I think he'd have a great truck to contend, both him and Horn. Actually, and just as I say that, you see the 1 and 19, God Power's ducking underneath the 64, and I'm trying to keep up with that other multicolored custom truck that unfortunately I can't go through the field. I'd love it if we were able to go through the field like 1 through 5, just hit the A button to cycle through the field that way, but unfortunately it just jumps around, so you can't, I want to go back to 5th place, so you hit the button 4 times, but yeah. 1st through 3rd, 3 wide almost.
Yeah, the truck right behind God Power. Oh, we got a crash in the back.
Yeah, big wreck in the back. I saw them spinning as they were coming off too. But I don't see a caution of yet. Nope.
Yep, there
I was Yep, there. Okay, there it is now. I was watching Carol's stream, and he just went through wreck avoidance 101. So great piece of driving by Carol off of his stream. And we're going to reset this, re-rack them, and stack them. Looks like the 45 will be the control truck. Go ahead.
Another casualty of the race, the 10 of Zachary Jason out of this race.
Yeah, we really hadn't mentioned Zachary Jason much.
No, not much at all.
No.
And I believe the truck you were referring to earlier and you couldn't get to, it was the one that was right behind God Power. That was the 66 of Coey.
Okay, well, man, Coey having, there he is on, nope, that's the one, yeah, there he is now. That red, white, and blue machine, same as he likes to paint his 24 car in the Cup Series. Actually, let's take a ride with our league owner. Go ahead and get on over to him.
As you take a ride with him, we'll let you know we got a new leader. Not sure if it was some pit strategy or not, but you talked about him earlier. Finished 2nd at Daytona, missed last week. Little Tank is out front.
Little Tank
out front.
All right. Let's see. Where are you? Come on. 27 trucks on field, minus the ones with a blown motor. And I can't get to the guy that I'm trying to find. There we go. The 66 of NNR Coey 24, starting on the inside of his great friend, NNR JR Horn. NNR Coey, excuse me. On the inside of NNR JR Horn. Couple great buddies racing together for a few years now. A couple different leagues. And Coey's going to be starting pretty much mid-pack, right behind Watt Racing. So he's got some pretty good company. They're going to come through 3 and 4. And Little Tank, like you said, he's going to take him to the green with FNL Bowling to his outside. Great picture of the field from the back, and here we are from the side as they're back under green, digging really hard down into turn 1 and 2. Little Tank's gonna catch an easy break. It looked like Bowling got either loose or got a little bit of a shove from the two of Dooman in the back, and might not have been able to quite hold on to it, but little bit of action here. Great save, great racing by all.
Yeah, Serving Cone took full advantage of that situation right there, went straight to the lead.
Let's see. Hey, Ingalls, thanks for checking into the chat, sir. How are you, sir? Yeah, great racing tonight. I'm looking forward to catching you on Thursday night over on HD Motorsports YouTube stream. Please head on over there if you don't already follow anybody else that's in the chat. And I know J-Pa, obviously you running that 22 car in that series, and so you live it. You don't just watch it. But Ingalls, yeah, looking forward to Thursday night. But don't forget Tuesday night right here. You got the Xfinity cars, and they're going to have a great battle as well. We've taken a couple laps here with Coey as he sits in, it looks like P5 or P6. Great run by our fearless leader. See, truck hard into the grass, hard in the inside wall at the end of pit road. I don't see a caution as of yet. It looks like he was all by himself. So we're going to stay green. Let's keep going through. Yeah, check in with the 12 truck of Double J as he sits in all this traffic going over these bumps down the back stretch. A little bit of a door check from the 20. That's going to allow the 19 of Horn to get by. And now he's got the 1 truck of God Power to his inside. Coming out of 3 and 4. Cars going through the grass.
Yeah, one got forced on the pit road. That's the 51 kg Swats.
Swats bad, rough luck for that guy. 3 wide off 3 and 4. 4 wide. And they are going on about it in team comms. Light it up, having a good time. That's what it's all about. All about having fun. Being, really, man, these guys are extremely fast.
Stage 3, Pete. We got the money runs right here.
Yep, they are absolutely getting after it.
We got a 3 wide battle for third. Cody just peeked to the inside.
See if I can go ahead and get back to him.
And they're back double file. Cody did make that pass, so we got our league owner up to P3 now. He's being pushed by our in-race reporter Smitty.
Yep, Smitty's giving him a bit of a shove. They're going to try to do their best to catch back up to Serving Cone here leading with FNL Bowling sitting there in P2. And Coey's got the 98 draft. There's no way that he's going to be able to try to break that. You see Coey duck down low as the 98 goes low. He's going to duck back up high as they go high, getting ready to go into turn 1 and 2. Get that arc down into the corner. And it looks like the 66 is making a great time with the 81 is Smitty giving him a big shove like you were just saying. And the guys behind them, they're back to running 2 wide. So they got to get back in line if they have any chance of catching back up. As it looks like Coey's about ready to take that P2 spot. Great pushing by Smitty.
Yeah, these 2 up front, they've definitely been the class of the field, but these 2 trucks behind them haven't been up there the whole night. They've been trying to wiggle their way through all this traffic, and they've now done it. So we're seeing 2 more trucks that are pretty equal speed here with this 98 and 45.
Yeah, pretty equal speed, but now the 98, he's actually saying, you know what, I got to go. The 66 is catching me, the 81 is catching us, and we just need to I can't stay behind you anymore. I'm faster than you. You're holding me up. You see the 66 checking down low, or I'm sorry, the 66 has actually been passed by the 81. So now the 81 is Smitty. He's going to check on to the draft of the 98 of FNL Bowling. Check to the inside of the 45 of Serving Cone. Give him a little bit of a shot in the door. All this right in front of the 66 of Coe. And we got caution on track.
Yeah, that's a shame, too, because we was going to have a heck of a battle there for the lead. We had four trucks under a blanket there.
Yep, that was a great battle for the lead. Let's see. I'm going to catch up with Coe's stream here. Or actually, let's check in with our in-race reporter. Smitty, how are we doing on laps, sir?
We're doing good. Let me check on it because we're still on the caution screen, but I think we should have about 50 to go.
All right. All right. We saw you really working well with the 66 of Coe and catching back up to Bowling and Serving Cone. You think you're going to have anything for him in these closing laps? These last 50 laps to go?
So. I hope so.
All right. Now, we know that you're not running for the title in trucks this year. You're more running for, just trophies and seat time and, get reacclimated with Heat 4 and what the wear model is like. Is there anything else that you can get out of running these truck races to prepare for your cup race on Thursday night?
Just practically getting, as you said, the wear down here. Kind of trying to get a set of where I can know where my throttle and gas inputs are. Also practicing pit roads and stuff. Get that repetition in.
All right. Well, we appreciate you, sir. Great racing, good side by side. Great way to work your way through the field. Been kind of keeping an eye on you every now and then. Good luck in the closing laps or closing 50 laps or so. I think you said of stage 3. We'll
be coming to 53 to go.
53 to go. Thank you very much. Knights, 53 to go. These guys are going to start getting after it here.
They are, with 53 to go, and we got a new player up front. J.R. Horn with some strategies now leading this race. And I don't know if you remember or not, Pete, but I told you a story last week. May have been 2 weeks ago, can't remember, but with a story with J.R. Horn and Ingalls, how Ingalls kind of took a win away from him there on the last lap of a race. It happened right here at this racetrack.
And of course you say that as Ingalls is sitting right here in the chat. So Ingalls, I'm sure you may have a different side, who knows, but we are back under green. The 19 truck of Horn is out front. Got the 45 of Serving Cone behind him. You got the 98 of FNL Bowling. There's the 81 of our in-race reporter, Smitty. You got the 66 of Coe back there as well. And these guys are 2 by 2, then 5 wide, followed by 3 wide. Boy, they are not going to let up. Talk about competitive.
Yeah, they're definitely competitive. These leaders got a run on Horn right now.
Yeah, I see Bowling to the outside. Got the 45 of Serving Cone. Got the 81 of Smitty. Smitty's going to be able to take it down low. Got a truck in the back spinning. I don't know if it's going to be enough for the caution to come out. 81's got a huge run down the inside with a big push from the 19 of J.R. Horn. And they were able to single file that back out. It looks like Horn's going to be able to get a pull off the 81 of Smitty, so they're going to pretty much just swap roles there. You got the 66 of Coe giving the 81 a push now, so just like Smitty was pushing Coe earlier, now it's just the opposite. Let's take a look here.
Hard.
Let's see. I missed that. I was actually checking. Nettie, this is actually on Xbox. I saw you check in on HD Motorsports stream. I think it was like last week or something like that. Yeah, it's the same. It's all Xbox One. It's through 704 NASCAR Heat 4. And yeah, this is the NNR Racing League. They run trucks on Sunday nights starting at 9 p.m., Xfinity on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m., and then Thursday nights over on HD Motorsports YouTube channel with the Cup guys, also 9 p.m. Eastern start time, all times. Definitely appreciate you checking in, though. Thank you very much, Ingalls. Let's keep going through. Check back in with the 64 and Muffin. Muffin's actually worked his way back up. He's fighting the 45 of Serving Cone right now for that P2 spot, and Muffin's got a bit of a push from that 16 truck, and they're gonna sail it off into 3 and 4.
Yeah, I told you last week, Pete. Muffin's one
that
of
was
them
1
real
and 2.
quiet
Sorry.
guys. Muffin's one of them real quiet guys. Don't hear much from him. And at the end of the race, here he is. So, typical Muffin. Here we go.
Yeah, Muffin's actually gonna have to fight off a shot from the 81 of Smitty, and I think that is couldn't quite get the number of the truck that was on the outside. That's the 6. Nope, that's not who I was looking at. I think that was still the 16. Let's keep going through.
16's trying to go to the lead right now.
Yeah, that's I was trying to get to who that is.
That's Controlled Chaos.
There we go. I knew so yeah, whoever was looking for Controlled Chaos before, I think it was his brother-in-law. Yeah, Belly Shovel was wondering where that 16 was. Well, there you go. We got some damage earlier. Or I'm sorry, he didn't have some damage. He was riding all by himself, but because of these stage cautions and whatnot, he's able to get back up in. Let me see here. No, actually, you don't need to pay to be able to play it. You do have to have an Xbox Live account, just like how it is on PlayStation. I think it's like $60 a year for unlimited online gaming. There is free content, if you get the gold membership and all that, but it's not like iRacing or something like that where you have to pay for the tracks and all that. No, not at all. It's actually a really good game, Nettie the Cat. It's they've 704 has done a lot of work with this game to get it to where it is. Far comparison between like Heat 1 and Heat 2 to Heat 4. Way different games. Much better. But definitely appreciate you checking in. Yeah, you do have to pay for gold, if you mean like the premium Xbox Live time. Let's see here. To be able to get online and play, yeah. Let's see. And Jelly Roller's checking in. Yeah, there is also a free weekend. Thank you for saying that. I came across a guy last night that was playing that. I never once saw him on tanks, or I'm sorry, on racing. I normally catch him on tanks, and he was on here. So yeah, absolutely, Jelly Roll. It is a free weekend. Let's catch back up with the 88 of Watt Racing. He's actually giving the 81 of Smitty a bit of a challenge. He's going to dive down low, try to catch back up to our leaders. Nettie, if you like what you're seeing right now, every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, Sunday and Tuesday, right here on Twitch, please go ahead and give that subscribe button a tap and hit the notifications button. You'll know every time these guys go live. And on Thursday nights, you caught HD Motorsports stream last week where you were checking in a little bit. Yeah. Come keep up with these guys. They're the best on Xbox.
Yep, as Controlled Chaos has got himself to the inside of FNL Bowling, and he may complete this pass for the lead.
I'm trying to get back up to him. There we go.
Slid right in front of him.
Yep.
Huge slide job.
Yep, I caught the tail end of that. So there you go for Shovel, your brother-in-law, 16 Controlled Chaos. He's got that truck in the wind. He's gonna try to get away here a little bit. We'll see what kind of truck he's built for himself this weekend. Looks like he might be kind of pushing off the corner a little bit, and it looked like the 98 might have gotten a little loose right there, but either way, they were both able to keep it. But because of that little bit of wiggle, you got a little bit of a challenge now from the 81 of BNR Smitty. And behind Smitty, you got the 88 of Watt Racing, last year's series champion. Let's see. Yep, NNRleague.com. Absolutely. That's where you can find out all kinds of information regarding the NNR racing leagues, truck, Xfinity, Cup. Some guys run iRacing. Some guys run dirt. There's all kinds of content available through this league. They, like I said, they are the best in default racing on Xbox. Period. So it's kind of looking back from the 16 of Controlled Chaos right now. He's got a line of cars, starting with the machine from. Yep, I just had his name. Knights who's sitting in second right now. Bowling. There we go. Bowling. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Still going through. Yeah, you have to obviously buy the console, and then yes, you do have to pay online. It's just the same as it is with anything else. It's been that way for many years, at least on the Xbox side. I don't know about PlayStation. Keep going through. Appreciate that, Belly. This is fun for me. I'm hanging out with my buddy Knights. We've raced together for a long time. This calling league races together is kind of new for both of us. My channel previously was more just it was just a casual channel, but I tell you what, I know a lot of these guys in this league. I've raced with them, met several of them in person when we go to the tracks together, things like that. But this is all fun, so I appreciate that you're having a good time watching. Absolutely. Let's keep going through the field here. Check out the old 90 truck, Big Papa Bear. Really haven't talked about him much. Let's see here. There's the 9 of Carroll. He's kind of mired far in the back for some reason. Not quite sure why. He's had a few great runs here lately. All right. Looks like that 16. He's got a little bit of separation. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th are all side by side. Just as the 98 checks to the inside of the 45 of serving cone. Then you got the 64 and the 88 side by side, and then the 66. Oh, 3 wide for the lead here, Knights.
Oh yeah, it's definitely getting hot and heavy up here up front.
As I start to hear from Team Comms that they're going to start their pit cycle soon, I'll get a lap count from Carroll here next time he comes back around. But yes, still 3 wide for the lead with the 88 of Watt Racing behind. 66 of Coe running P4. He's gonna look to make this 4 wide coming to the start finish line as one truck is gonna peel down for pit road. Absolutely digging.
Bowling.
Appreciate that, Belly. Yeah, your brother-in-law, he's definitely putting on a great race for these guys right now. It seems like he's got a great short run and then long run truck. He's able to kind of keep it up front. Check back in with the 64 of Muffin with the 66 of Coe right behind him. And here they come down pit road. Whoa, that truck all the way down to like 50 mile an hour if I'm not mistaken. So it looks like all your leaders are coming down pit road right now.
Yeah, that's smart to do with bowling, just coming down pit road. Don't let them get more than at least that 1 lap of fresh tires on them.
Ooh, a little bit of a spin right there by God Power. He caught part of the grass, and the grass dug into his left front splitter and actually pulled that truck all the way around. I had never seen that happen before, Knights. If you go back and watch the stream, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I'll have to go check that. Make sure it don't happen to me on a Thursday.
Yeah, he dug up a bit of the grass with his splitter, and it brought the whole truck right around. But keep going through the field here. Here we see the number 4 truck, a Memphis. I mentioned earlier that Memphis actually just wrapped up his season championship in another league that I used to run in. You could probably guess where that is, Knights. But here we see the 2 truck of Dooman. Kind of all by himself, no real.
I know you're panning through the field, but you might want to go back to the front because them 2 trucks that were together with Bowling and Chaos, with them guys that just came off pit road, 2 trucks just turned into about 6.
Yeah, I see that. I just got back to the 88 truck of Watt Racing. He's got the 45 right in front of him, followed closely. I think that's the 1 truck, if I'm not mistaken. But let's see. Let me get back up. See if I can get back up to these guys.
Yeah, the 1 truck is kind of, there's 2 trucks kind of fell off of this lead pack, and that's been the 66 of Coa and the 81 of Smitty. They're no longer in this front pack.
Yep, I was just on the 66 Okoye, and I waited until the camera kind of panned around to see right where he was, and he was nowhere near these guys. As you see, the 16 of Control Chaos kind of dig to the inside of the 1 truck. That was the truck that caught a bit of the grass and got pulled around. So somehow he's able to save this. Either that or he's now a lap down. Not quite sure if he's part of this lead pack or not. I know he was pretty quick earlier.
That's God power in the 1.
Yep, God power in the 1. 16 Control Chaos slid up just a little bit. Gave a little tap to the inside left rear of God power. Boy, so if God power is part of this lead pack now, he's actually trying to run down that first position with the 16 Control Chaos, giving him a bit of a push. Then you got Watt that's giving the 16 a push. Boy, these guys are shoving their way back to the front. And the best way to catch that leader anytime there's a bit of a lead there is by lining up, getting that draft going, and doing everything that you can to stay in line to get max draft, max speed, especially down these long straightaways.
Yeah, with them being 5 trucks, if they were just getting in line, they'd catch him in about a half a lap.
Yeah. But with that pit cycle complete, I'm going to try to get a lap count here from Carroll Stream. Looks like he's coming through 3 and 4 right now. And we have 32 laps remaining. Now, Knights, with the practicing that you've done, how many laps were you able to go on a tank of fuel?
In a Cub car, you can go about 20, 24, 25 laps, I believe. So in a truck, I would think that these guys are going to have one more stop.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was getting at. I wasn't sure if they'd be able to get to about lap with maybe. I'm guessing they're all going to have to pit within 10 to go, give or take. I don't see any of them really making it. Now there are some guys in this field, and I'll just call them out. Horn. Horn is great at saving gas, but I don't think you can really do it at this track unless you get it out of the gas a little bit longer through the corners. But on the straightaways, you got to be hammered down, otherwise you're going to get lapped.
Horn's got an advantage over. Horn's got an advantage over a lot of other people because he's got a shifter, so he can throw it down in the neutral.
Yep, that's why he is so great at it. And I'll tell you what, a lot of the other guys, some of our pro league drivers, such as HD Motorsports, all right? He's got himself a shifter. Garbage just went and bought a shifter. The Bolt drives a shifter. A lot of those guys drive shifters because we use the paddles on our wheel, but there is actually a bit of a lag time between you pulling back on that paddle and the next gear, engaging. Where the shifter, it's immediate. They've seen like tenths picked up in their time just because of having a shifter. So if you've got that shifter and you've got the three pedal set, the Thrustmaster, it's like 101 or something like that. It's worth it, completely worth it when you pair them together. Look at this, 2x2 for third and fourth. The 16 of Control Chaos down low with the 64 of Muffin giving him a push. You got the 88 of Watt Racing to the outside with, it looks like, I'm not quite sure what that white truck and green numbers is on the outside there. Kind of get back around, see if I can find out who that, that's Cervicone, never mind.
I would think that's Cervicone, yeah.
Yep. I need to stand closer to my TV. All right, a little bit of a drink there. Gonna get up a little bit closer.
The more they race, the more they're letting the 98 pull away.
Yeah, they've really got to figure the best way to get a great finish for yourself. Even though you want to advance your position, there is a time during the race where you've got to work together. As DW always used to say, a little co-opetition. And catch back up, and then set yourself up for a great finish by beating all comers afterwards. But right now, it looks like they might have heard you, Knights, because here they are, second through sixth, all nose to tail.
Yeah, they definitely needed to, because that 98 is just checking out.
Yep. Looked like the 88 of Watt Racing was thinking about checking to the inside of the 16 of Cervicone right there, but thought better of it. And here we are. We're right back to where we were. 2x2 for third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. The 16 of Cervicone, he's going to take the low line with the 45. Now, the 45 is actually going to duck down low. He says, you know what? You guys are holding me up. I got to go. I've got a fast truck. He's been up front earlier. He's trying to move on. Boy, and they're actually coming up on some tail end traffic going into 3 and 4 right now as they're just about to enter. Let's see. I just went to cycle the camera and ended up on FNL Bowling, where he was really, really stout up front earlier. He's got some damage to the left front of his hood. I'm guessing his arrow is probably somewhere about 90 to 95%. I don't think he's going to be much of a threat to the front runners for the rest of this race if they go green. Boy, I love the sounds of this game, Knights. The sound effects model that they've got for this, and the wear model, and the changes in the spectate mode and all that. I tell you, they've done a great job. They really have on this Heat 4.
Yeah, they've done a real good job on it. That's for sure. You can definitely tell the different pitch and the sound of the motor depending on which view you're looking at. So.
Yep, I mean you can hear the reverb from the motor off the wall. You can hear all kinds of stuff. So man, it's great to actually have a good game. A really good friend of ours and competitor, Kamal, actually mentioned that this game kind of reminded him of NASCAR 09. So if there's anybody in chat, watching it now or you watch it later or whatever, if you played during NASCAR 09, this is something close, very, very close to what we had back then, to where you could run multiple grooves. You had different paint schemes that you could run. We actually had setup lockers. If you had a good buddy that you wanted to share a setup with, hey, yeah, go get it from my locker. And then, there were no sharing of numbers and things like that. They were able to just go pick it up, and they were right back on track with you. I miss those good old days. Let's keep going through here. You see the 4 truck of Memphis Phoenix just now pulling into his pits. So I'm guessing he's kind of like right in his pit window. Go in early, get those 4 fresh feel goods, come on out, make up some time on the guys in front of you, knowing that you can go here on out. Now he's just got to hope that a caution doesn't come out and pinch him down or pinch him a lap down. Let's see here. I'm guessing that okay, so that shotgun is in a number 11 truck. I've been trying to figure out what the number on that truck was all night long. That font is just, oh man, it's just odd. But all right, here's another truck we really haven't talked much about tonight. Is the 52 truck of Redneck Man, just kind of mired back in the field. As I look at Carroll's stream, he's actually running P12 right now, and Carroll's found himself sitting P10 with Stryker in 8th, Double J in 9th, and NNR Horn running in P11. Kind of keep working my way through. See the 13 truck of Soroka. Again, I love those colors on that truck. Let's see. As I hear more and more from Team Comms that they are all gonna make their final pit stop. Look,
the leader just missed pit road. The leader just missed pit road and is nose first on the outside wall.
Yeah, I saw that just as Carroll and I'm sorry, not Carroll, Coey. He'll never forgive me for saying that. Coey and the 81 of Smitty kind of went on by. He was hard up into that wall as these 2 trucks went by. By the way, that's a pretty nice looking paint scheme by Smitty. The 81 Napa truck. It looks nice though with the blue and yellow.
Oh yeah, it absolutely is. And here comes Muffin, gonna peel off, come down pit road. He's your new 2nd place runner, and we'll see how they get on and off pit road. Because I was gonna say you got the 45 serving cone leading with Muffin 2nd. Muffin's going to pit at least 1 lap before serving cone, so we'll see how they come off pit road together, because this will be your battle for the lead.
Yeah, that will absolutely be now with I'll go back to your testing one more time. Were you able to go at least 1 lap once you got all your adjustments in wide open, or did you have to let up at some point in the corner?
No. If you angle turn 3 right, once you come off of pit road, you can run full throttle the first lap, But once you get it up to full speed, no, I still was not able to go full throttle. But that was a cup car compared to the truck. I'm not sure if you could get the truck to go full throttle. I would say no in 1 and 2, period, because it's so much tighter. You might be able to in 3 and 4, just according to how much speed you end up scrubbing off while going full throttle.
Gotcha. Well, thank you very much. As we're keeping an eye on the 66 of Coey as he comes off pit road, again hugging that apron, kind of being, I don't want to say a role model, but kind of showing everybody how it's doing. Let's
Pete,
see.
real quick, the 45 and 98 just had severe contact on pit road. The 98 was leaving as the 45 was coming in. 98 absolutely did not repair his damage because he was coming out, and the 45, it happened as he was coming in. Severe nose damage to the hood of the 45 of serving.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I absolutely see that as he's coming through 1 and 2, keeping it low. He has got a ton of front end damage. If you put a big U in the middle of that, you'd swear he just ran into a tree. Oh, he is. He's definitely not going to contend with that kind of damage.
No, and I'm telling you, there went Mr. Muffin right past him. Once we cycle through, we'll get the information from Smitty because he'll be able to see it. But I'm going to about bet this 64 truck of Muffin's going to be leading this thing.
Yeah. Now, right now, the 45 of Servant Cone has the 16 of Controlled Chaos behind him. Okay, just as I say that, Chaos pulled down low. I was kind of wondering if he knew just how much damage that 45 truck had, and if if he was being slowed down. Now through the corner, the 45 is going to be able. I'm sorry, down the front stretch and the back stretch, the 45 is going to be able to keep up with the 16 because of the draft, but through the corner, that truck's just going to get left in the dust. Master Killer, the leader of, or the head guy in Xfinity is actually Dooman. You asked about him earlier, and yeah, he runs the Xfinity. Carroll runs the trucks here on Sunday nights, and then Coey runs the entire league and the Cup guys on Thursday nights. Keep going through, but yeah, that 45's got a ton of damage nights.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I was riding with Serving Cone because I was going to ride with him off of pit road just to see what the difference was between him and Muffin, and absolutely just saw them both. I mean, the 98 was pulling out as the 45 was pulling in, and it was just severe contact.
Gotcha. Yeah, it looks like it. That whole front end is it's smashed in. That is very severe.
Yeah, it's the same thing on the 98 if you can find him. The 98's got similar hood damage too on that truck.
Yep, just as you said that, I clicked the next camera, and that is the next one that came up. Yeah, that hood is absolutely crinkled up on both the left and the right side. Unfortunately, I can't pan around anymore. Unfortunately, that is one thing that they did take away from Heat 3 to Heat 4 is the ability to pan left and right. Take a look all the way around the car or truck to get a full scope of the damage. But yeah, he's picking up to the 12 of Double J and giving him a shot going into 3 and 4. Should be able to maybe challenge him a little bit here. I'm kind of surprised because Double J's truck looked pretty clean, where Bowling's truck is destroyed in the front. It looks just like the 45, but he's still able to challenge that 12 for a spot.
Yeah, I'd like to know if Muffin is the leader, because I'm telling you, I've stayed on his truck the whole time. He's pulling away from chaos back there. So if Muffin is your leader, they have made their last pit stop of the night. I've been saying it every time I see Muffin in a race, Pete. He's always the quiet guy, but at the end of the race, there he is. And, well, if he's leading this thing, right there he is.
Okay, and just as you were talking about Muffin, I heard somebody mention in team comms that Muffin is absolutely your leader right now. So, yeah, I'll get up towards him, and as Carroll comes around through 3 and 4, I'll get us a lap count. And another truck that you mentioned earlier, that 5 truck, a little tank, he's got a ton of hood damage as well, and it looks like they are at 12 or 13 to go, Knights. So we're just about wrapping this up.
Yeah, and a couple things, if you look at Muffin right now, he's got 1 truck in front of him. Other than that, he's got clean racetrack. But just look at the truck. There's not a scratch on that thing.
Okay. Yep, just got to the 64 Muffin. He's coming up. I don't know if that is... No, that's not...
That's a little tank.
Okay, yeah. Yep, there you go. Now you can see the 5. So, yeah, little tank, he's got a lot of hood damage as well. And looks like, yeah, he's not going to have anybody. Whoa, little tank swung down. I wasn't sure if he was quite clear yet. I'm glad he was a better judge than what the camera showed. Because that could have been bad.
Yeah, Muffin's closest people in front of him already came off of turn 2. So he's got a lot of clear track in front of him. If they've only got 11, 12 to go, like you said, I don't even know if he catches them guys in front of him. So unless a caution comes out or he wrecks himself, I mean, I think Muffin's probably got this.
Yeah, and I'll have to follow up with Coey later, see if Muffin is just here like some in the beginning of the season, getting some seat time, or if he's actually running full time in trucks. I don't know enough about Muffin's season to really say yes or no, but either way, strong performance tonight by the 64 Mack Tools truck.
I believe he's been in all 3 races this year. He was at Daytona, and I'm pretty sure he was here last week at Vegas.
All right, well then, yeah, he could be the next one to punch his way into the postseason following J.R. Horn. Now there was an issue with Serving Cone's win last week, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was actually taken away. So even though he got the points and all that, his win did not count towards the postseason. So Servancone's going to have to try to get it done another night. It doesn't look like he's going to get it done tonight. Again, been following a lot of these races. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive that that win, as NASCAR would like to say, was encumbered.
And that's a tough break. It's like you said, him and Muffin were running nose to tail. He was actually in front of Muffin when he came down for his final green flag stop, and then just got all that damage with him and Bowling there, and then there's just nothing you can do at that point because he was coming into his pit box, so you can't repair the damage at that point.
No, absolutely not. And definitely lose a lot of time. Looks like, okay, I'm just waiting on Carroll to come back around. He's running P10 right now. Pretty good run for Carroll tonight. He caught up quite a bit. Let's see. There's Bowling trying to find any kind of action on the track. Knights, these guys got a lot of separation between themselves. A little bit of a battle here between the 4 and I think that was the 98 to his inside, but 4 is going to be able to easily clear him on the outside.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a pretty good battle for second. I mean, Serving Cone and Controlled Chaos keep going at each other, which is definitely making Muffin happy.
Oh yeah, the more they fight, the more he just pulls away. Absolutely, but I'm sorry, Belly Shovel. I completely apologize. I thought you said brother-in-law, unless it was somebody else. But nice to meet you, ma'am. Completely sorry. Let's see. Whoa. Check up right there, right in front of the 16. 5 little tank and the 45 almost collected each other. I know Muffin is not looking for any kind of a caution right now. He's saying, I've got this in the bag. As Carroll just moved up to P9, he's coming off 3 and 4. I'll be able to get a lap count, and it looks like they are at 5 or 6 to go. Carroll's stream, I'm thinking it's just about a lap off, so I'm thinking it's 5 to go.
Yeah, Muffin just came across the line, so yeah, you're probably looking at 5 to go here.
Yep. Let's see. Not a whole lot of attrition tonight. There were a few trucks that are out, blown motor, connection issues, whatever. But for 27 trucks on the track tonight, I tell you, you couldn't get this kind of racing in most other leagues nights. You really can't.
No, you absolutely can't. No, I mean, this is by far the best league. I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Best league I've ever been in. It's so competitive. There's nothing like it. Like, you got to be on your toes every lap, every turn.
Yeah, the leader of these series, they look at awareness and the ability to hold a line, your communication, test out, make sure you got a good head on your shoulders and all that. So yeah, not just anybody gets in here. So if you're running with these guys, you're among the best on the Xbox default side. So if you win and you can beat the rest of your competition, you're doing all right. Yeah.
Well, real quick, Pete, we've got some situations going on here. We've got a lot of trucks that came down pit road. We've got the 16 that Controlled Chaos. He's out of fuel rolling around the apron down here. We need to keep an eye on our leader, Muffin, make sure he's got enough fuel to get to the end of this thing.
Yeah, I see that. Controlled Chaos, not only does he looks like he's out of fuel, he has got a ton of damage.
Pit road. Muffin's coming down pit road right now.
Oh,
and he was
Belly
coming
Shovel,
to 2 to go.
Yeah, so we'll have to see if anybody saved enough gas.
Cone. That just gave the lead to Serving Cone. He just took 2 to go.
All right, let me get
And
back up
Serving
to...
Cone came down 1 lap after Muffin did.
All right, so I'll try to find the 45 of Serving Cone right now.
And he's going into turn 3 right now. Should be coming to the white flag.
There he is. Okay. Whew. Yeah. Yep, Carroll just took two to go on his stream. So, yeah, more than likely 1 to go.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
Muffin is 4th. Horn is 5th. Carroll 6th. Double J 7th. Dewman is 8th. So, yeah, it's very, very possible that this 45 right now of Serving Cone is your race leader with damage and all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he absolutely is the race leader coming down the backstretch. He's going into turn 3 right now. He's still under power.
Yeah.
I believe he could coast it to the finish here.
Yeah, I mean, the only truck that's around him is this 20, and I don't know if the 20 is also on the lead lap.
No, he just lapped him. He's got it. Serving Cone just won this race.
Yep, Serving Cone. There he goes. As you see the truck kind of slide up on, kind of letting you know that the game is taking over. So, yeah, the 45 of Serving Cone is going to go ahead and take this W. So, even if I was right and his win last week did not count, he just repunched his ticket. He booked his airfare back to Atlanta this year. What do you think about the championship race being switched from Homestead to Atlanta for the NNR series?
2 words sums it up. Love it.
Yeah. All right.
You got to feel bad, though, for Muffin, though. Muffin had this race in the bag.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. And let's see. Muffin ran out of gas. Or not ran out of gas, but he had to pit with 2 laps to go, Master Killer. That's what happened to him. So as I check out Carol's stream, I'm going to try to get your top 3, and he's not going to go. Yeah, J-Pie, I agree with you. That was a really good race.
He's going to have to cut out on the stream on the top 3 interview.
What do you say?
Come back
the
on
top
that
3
screen.
interview. Yeah, I'm probably not going to make it. I got to hop into Eastwork.
Okay, what was the top 3?
Cone first, What Racing second, me third.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get old Mr. Cone in here. I actually don't have Serving Cone on my friends list, so
Let's go to racing players.
that's what I'm doing right now. Hey, he's not on my recent players list either. For some reason, there's a whole bunch of other people. Recent players. Yeah, it's showing a whole bunch of tanks guys. Not. Yeah, I don't know. Can you try him?
Yeah, let's see if I can find him here.
All right. Yeah, well, I'm sure Belly Shovel, he's gonna feel pretty bad about not wrapping it up. He definitely had a strong truck, and I'm sure he'll be back next week just as strong. I'm sure he appreciates you kind of checking in on him. Absolutely.
I got him the invite there, Pete.
Thank you, sir. All right, we're going to take this back to the main menu. No need to go to Bristol right now.
Hey, change the party to off invite only.
Okay. There you go. All right. Yeah, God Power. We were watching. Kind of a rough finish, but you gave it hell, man. That was a great race. Absolutely great race, God Power.
All right, Pete, you got our race winner here.
All right. Let's see, Servant Cone, you got me, sir. Cone, I tell you what, I don't know what it is about you and that truck with the ticker tape all over it already. It's like you're calling your shot well before the race even starts. Is it just the luck that's in that truck that's kept you up front these last couple of weeks, or how are you managing these races so well?
To be honest, if I feel like I'm gonna be good in that race, I'm picking that truck. Just so, yeah. It's kind of why I'm pick it. Like I knew last week I was gonna be pretty good, and I felt like I had a good chance this week, so I made sure to pick that truck.
Well, I know at least I'm pretty sure after last week's win, there were some issues. League management said, no, we may have to pull this one back from you. But, man, you locked yourself back into the chase again this week with another really, really strong run. You had a little bit of damage on the front of that truck. Was most of that damage lag, or was that legit aero damage that you were having to fight through?
I think I got it on pit road because pit road's a little glitchy, and I think I got into the back of the 98 coming to my pit box is what happened.
All right, so good thing for lag damage then it didn't actually affect your truck. So, man, yeah, great race. Looking forward to next week. If I don't get to talk to you personally, have a I'm not sure if you're going to be around if you're traveling or whatever, but if you're going to be here next Sunday, great. If I don't get to talk to you again personally, have a great Thanksgiving. Any shout outs to the rest of your league or anybody else?
Thank you, by the way, but a shout out to Sammy because he's the guy I practice with. Like during the week, I practice with Sammy Song. So.
All right, yeah. Both Knights and I know Sammy very, very well. Raced with him for past several years. Great guy to bounce ideas off of and help you tune. But man, Knights, anything for our leader or winner rather?
Oh, no, man, just congratulations. Like Pete said, heck of a race. You were up front all night long. I was actually on your truck when you came down for that last pit stop and saw that damage. So way to preserve the rest of your race and get that win. Tough break for Muffin. We were talking about that on stream there. Muffin, I think, had that race in the bag till he ran out of gas there, but you were able to capitalize. So great win, and we'll see you here in a few weeks. Looks like we got December the 1st is our next truck race going to ISM.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I definitely appreciate everybody that has come out and checked out the stream tonight. These guys absolutely put on a show. 27 trucks, Auto Club, fast, high bank, multi-groove racetrack. Knights, I appreciate you, working out, these races with me again. Definitely looking forward to the next one. Don't forget, Tuesday night, 9 o'clock, Xfinity, right back here at Auto Club. And then Thursday night, we'll be back again over on HD Motorsports YouTube channel. Knights, thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
You're very welcome. It was a nice broadcasting, and I can't wait to get out on the track myself on Thursday night and see what we got for these boys.
As always, pull for you. All right, guys. Again, repeat. I will catch y'all on the track.